The area was dark and it was deserted. I was alarmed and I immediately asked him what he was doing. Instead of answering my questions, Mr. Moore reached over and began groping me and putting his hands on my breast. I tried to open my car door to leave, but he reached over and he locked it so I could not get out. I tried fighting him off while yelling at him to stop. But instead of stopping, he began squeezing my neck, attempting to force my head onto his crotch. I continued to struggle. I was determined that I was not going to allow him to force me to have sex with him. I was terrified. He was also trying to pull my shirt off. I thought that he was going to rape me. I was twisting, and I was struggling, and I was begging him to stop. I had tears running down my face. At some point, he gave up. And he then looked at me and he told me, he said, "You're just a child." And he said, "I am the district attorney of Etowah County. And if you tell anyone about this, no one will ever believe you."
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, you know, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. You know, I'm inspecting. I want to make sure that
like
everything is good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? You know, they're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible-looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like that.
Our first introduction to him was when we were at the dress rehearsal and half naked, changing into our bikinis. To have the owner come waltzing in when we're naked or half naked in a very physically vulnerable position, and then to have the pressure of the the people that work for him telling us to go fawn all over him, go walk up to him, talk to him.
Another contestant in the 2001 Miss USA pageant told The Guardian that Trump deliberately walked in on her and another woman while they were naked. Quote, "Mr. Trump just barged right in, didn't say anything, stood there and stared at us," she recalled. Trump's attitude, she said, seemed to be, "I can do this because I can," which is basically what he told Howard Stern. He didn't walk in and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking for someone." She continued, "He walked in, he stood and he stared. He was doing it because he knew that he could." Today, BuzzFeed News is reporting that Trump's unannounced dressing room visits extended to the Miss Teen USA franchise. 4 women who competed in the 1997 Miss Teen USA beauty pageant said Donald Trump walked into the dressing room while contestants, some as young as 15, were changing. 3 of the women spoke anonymously. One of those women, a former Miss Vermont Teen USA, went on the record telling BuzzFeed, "I remember putting on my dress real quick because I was like, oh my God, there's a man in here." Trump, she recalls, said something like, "Don't worry, ladies, I've seen it all before."
I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I can do anything.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.